So now your parents have agreed to pay half your rent.
Yes. So they do that. So for February and March. In April, Kroba calls me and he's like, "Hey, what are you up to?" I'm like, I'm just hustling, pushing here, trying to look for something to do. It's like, okay, so you'll receive a call from Abel Mutua.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me give you a brief recap of the journey we've taken to get to where we are. Our guest got a C for culture changing in his KCSE exams. After that, semester 1 ADMI gets a C, the family doesn't approve. He works himself like, what's hardworking? I don't want to use the word that they say is hardworking, but he works really hard and he gets a B. And the family still doesn't approve. Goes back to semester 3 and decides, I am actually now going to do this for myself. I am going to work hard and I'm just going to be in the moment for myself. And at the end of that semester, he receives the news that pesa kidogo inaleta hitilafu. Weh? If you're here and you've not subscribed, you're not liking, by the way, this is a crime that is punishable by, we'll figure something out. So please just do it. We are asking politely, like, subscribe, comment, apply if you want, but apply. This is where your passion becomes a profession. This is where dreams come true. This is ADMI. Papa Billions.
Yes.
School fees kidogo hitilafu ni nini?
School fees imekosekana.
Sasa depression zimekuhit ngapi?
Sasa now, hey.
At this point.
It was tough.
Yeah, I can imagine. So was it a very conclusive statement or were they just letting you know that ni kubaya, but we'll see what will happen?
Yes, it was. They were like telling me, just take a break first. We gather, then maybe you might go back, in the next semester. So
my question is this. You've taken so many breaks. You've had, you've lived a very not normal life.
Yes.
So many breaks, so many side quests. Yes. Is it becoming mentally fatiguing at this point?
I was actually at the verge of giving up.
Wow.
Yeah, I'd actually... Okay, but anyway, yeah.
Okay. So describe the verge of giving up. Giving up on the career, on this path. You want to take a more normal job?
So what happened was, when I received that news, I was in denial.
Yeah.
I was in denial and I tried my best to stay in school. Now, by virtue of being part of the student council here, most of the projects that the school was doing outside of academics, we were the go-to guys. We're looking for, rather we want to go set up an event somewhere, so you're the guys who are going to do that work. Or we have a project, we are doing work with this company, so you're the guys who are going to go and shoot. So I was always part of those teams. So I went to the school and I asked them, okay, I've done so much work for you.
Yeah.
Please, just let me finish this last semester.
Yeah.
At least let me finish. Then, after I've finished, we can figure out a payment plan.
Yeah.
So that before I graduate,
Yeah.
I have to pay. And they said, unfortunately, it's against the school policy. So now that is when I went and talked. No, actually, they gave me a chance.
Yeah.
But they required my dad to come and now say it himself. My dad was like, no. He will look for the money. He said he'll look for the money. So I was like, come on.
How did that feel?
It was very heartbreaking. It was very heartbreaking because Now the school even couldn't allow me to use the computers
Yeah.
because now the priority was for
The
the
students.
students now.
Yeah.
So now I was like, okay, what do I do now?
So, allow me to interject kidogo. You said you're in denial throughout this whole
Yes.
nini. You have hope that somehow things will
Yeah.
work themselves out. When does reality slap you across the face?
When I had to go to sign the deferment form, I think that's when I was like, it didn't have to get here.
Yeah.
I never imagined that I would ever have to defer,
Yeah.
you know, and from the hard work I had put in,
Yeah.
it was very heartbreaking.
Yeah.
You know, the fact that after all that work,
Yeah.
I still have to defer. So, yeah, it took a toll on me. I just couldn't understand why. You know, I was this close, you know, to finally seeing the end of the tunnel. But I'm stuck here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it seems like it's never getting better. And from the history that I have with my dad,
Yeah.
as much as, yes, he said that he's going to look for the money, I didn't trust
Yeah.
that, you know, he would look for the money. So in my head, I was like, it's done.
It's
you
done.
know, I'm not going back. So I'm stuck there thinking, what do I do? I remember I was going home. I was feeling, you know, very detached again from home because, you know, these guys, first of all, started with telling me that I'm not good enough. I worked extra hard, and now they are telling me that they can't, you know. So I felt very, very betrayed as well. Yeah, because, you know, what's this pattern about? That, you know, every time, you know, I'm doing something, there's always a hindrance somewhere. So there's one of my uncles who lives in Syokimau. And he told me that he's looking for a driver. So I said, yeah, I'm available. But I told him, but I don't have a place to stay. So he said, oh, you don't worry, you come look for a place to stay. See, I'll pay you a salary.
Okay.
Yeah.
Allow me to backtrack kidogo. Was there a break between deferring and finding this job opportunity?
Yes, there was. Now, because now coming to school had become difficult, like I couldn't come and just use computers. I had to stay home.
Yeah.
You know, and there was really nothing I was doing at that time. So
How
now that's
long was
when
it?
now these thoughts of, okay, let me move out, you know, let me just go and look for something else to do, but stay home.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that break really made me decide that I'm done with home, I'm done with family, let me just go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's when you decided to take your life up, the responsibility of your life in your own hands.
Yes. I said, let me. I'm alone now. Yeah, so let me just go and be alone.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what were you busying yourself with as you wait?
Nothing. I was doing literally nothing because there was nothing to do. Yeah, I couldn't come here, or even if I came here, I was just, you know, at the patio. I couldn't really use the computers per se. So, and then now because I'm not going to school, there's no need for me getting an allowance, so I can't even move as much.
Yeah.
So,
Papa Center?
yeah, sorry?
Were you still going to Papa Center?
No. I now when I started coming here, I think I developed a new passion that was outside of church. And with me, if I'm not serving in church, I just can't go to church. Yeah, so I stopped going to Papa Center. I was still in touch with Joel though. He's the one who actually kept on motivating me throughout going through all this, telling me, don't worry, you know, it's life, you know. So he really encouraged me. In fact, I think even most of that time when I was at home, I used to now spend time with him. Yeah, because he could come, see me or pick me up, we go for lunch, you know, yeah.
That's amazing. So what were your thoughts about the future at this point? Because I believe this disappointment dates back to your high school days.
Yes.
Because you had to go through a lot just for you to get a Form 4 certificate.
Yes.
Had to go through a lot for you to try and maintain being in this school.
Yes.
And then at the end of the day, turns out it wasn't your effort or willingness.
Yes.
Something else just came and destroyed it for you. So I'm pretty sure, as a person who didn't like education, your mind, for you to be able to still submit to the system, to get what you want from the system, it took a lot.
Yes.
So what was your outlook on the future now that this thing that you had given, sacrificed so much for rather, was not giving back, or it seemingly had failed?
I thought that maybe let me go the longer route.
Okay.
And try and hustle out there. You know, do odd jobs. Save up. Then now maybe later on I can come back, get my own equipment, set up for myself, and now, you know, start again. So that was the idea that I had.
Okay. So you get called. Your uncle, I believe, needs a driver.
Yes.
Okay.
So I go. I move out from home. He pays me my first salary. I get a house, and now life starts now. And I'm in a different world, away from my family, because now this uncle is not really my blood uncle. He was, or rather, he's more like an old-time friend for my parents. But we kept in touch. So I go. I start working for him, and now I'm just driving. I think driving at that time was more like therapy, because now when I was driving, taking those kids to school and back, that's now the time I used to spend, you know, like now thinking, just, you know, reminiscing about life. And so it was more of therapy. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Until one time I saw an ad from ALX, and they were looking for people to sign up for a scholarship to do courses with tech. And I was interested. I was like, okay, this seems like something interesting. So I sign up and I get the scholarship to go and do data science. Now this, it really broke me. But again, I used it to my advantage.
How much was the salary? How was your
20,000.
20,000?
Yeah, I was earning 20,000.
From 2,000 a month?
Yes. But now, school, so I wasn't earning anything, of course, when I was in school. But now the first job, I was earning 20,000 for now driving.
That's very good.
Yes,
okay, now ALX, data science.
Yes. So ALX, I'm doing data science. So I tell my dad, the family, that, hey, by the way, I got a scholarship to go and, or rather to do a course in data science. These guys, they were happier than I was. They were like, finally he's come back to his senses. I'm like, what do you mean? So all this time, you guys never really wanted me to do, you know, sound. Because I asked for a laptop, I asked for, you know, things to help me study, and they came. I was like, what do you mean? All this time I was in school, I kept on asking you guys, I need a laptop to do this, I need this, but the moment I tell you, okay, now I'm doing data science, now is when now you're listening, it really broke me.
I can imagine.
Yeah, because I don't know, I just felt like,
Did you feel like your career was intentionally sabotaged?
Yes, I did. I did. Now that's when I even lost trust. Yeah, because I was like, no, you guys, Yani, you'd support me when I'm doing something that you want, but if it's my, you know, own dream, so I felt really broken.
I'm really sorry about that.
But I said, okay, so you guys have decided, okay, you're going to support me with this, fine. So they got me the laptop, and immediately the first software I downloaded was a music software.
Jokes.
And I loaded that software, and now that's when now I think now my passion for music now was starting to be reignited now, because now I could do some few things, just getting to, get back on track.
Yeah.
But now I was using now data as more of like a scapegoat.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm telling them, yeah, I'm doing data, but in the real sense, I'm doing.
Yeah.
So I was like,
You're
okay,
still
so-
pursuing your music.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So I kept on with that. In fact, I stopped doing that course like after 1 month in. Because like, I don't care about data. But now I have to keep on telling them, but yeah, we're about to do our exams. So I'm just keeping them, so that I can continue, doing whatever I was doing. So I keep on doing this data work, and towards the end of the year now, in around September, my uncle's car got messed. So now he had to now start using the bus.
Yeah.
So that meant I have no job. So now I have no job. So I can't pay rent, I can't do this.
You'd already moved out.
And I'd already moved out. So I'm living on my own. So I'm like, okay, now how am I going to pay rent?
Yeah.
Around that time, I started getting gigs. Just small gigs, hey, can you clean this for me? Oh, can you edit this for me? So I'm being paid 5K here, 5K there, 10K. So at the end of the month, I have a few, I have some cash to pay my bills. So that's how I was surviving. So I did that November, December. I did a huge project.
Yeah.
So it was the last event that Sauti Sol was doing as a team. And now under Soul, the Soul company, they have Soul Kids.
Yeah.
And they were trying to market Soul Kids.
Yeah.
So they had contracted an animation company to come and do an animation to market the Soul Kids side of Soul Generation. And this animation company called me and they said, okay, can you do this work for me?
Yeah.
I said, yeah, I'm available. So I did it. And that was big work added to my portfolio. And I remember it even gave me cash to pay rent for the next 2 months.
Wow.
So now I know I have rent for December, I have rent for January. January was a dry month. January 2024 was dry. I remember seated in my house and I'm like, I haven't worked this whole month. And of course, no working means no money. So let me rewind back to September. I had to now tell my family the big news that, by the way, I'm not doing this data course.
No reverse.
And they were disappointed.
It's expected.
They were heartbroken. But in my head, I was laughing because I was like, yeah, you get that.
Exactly.
That's how I felt.
It's not even close, honestly.
So, I told them that I'm no longer, or rather I stopped doing the data, or rather I actually told them that I failed.
Yeah.
So that they don't ask so many questions. Yeah, so... I tell them that I failed. They're like, okay, so what now? I'm like, let me just try and, do some little gigs, but I'll need your support. They're like, okay, so what do you need? Maybe you can help me pay half my rent. I said, okay. So at that time, my rent was 7,500. So asking them to pay half was the minimum. So they were like, okay, we'll help you.
So kidogo tu, I'm curious. Like I said during the break, umekapitia. So are you healthily processing all these things, or are you carrying around this weight? Like, this is a series of disappointments, dating, back to way back when, So are you still walking around with this heaviness. You know, most people, we mask and we move on. It's
Yeah,
life. You
yeah.
have to get yourself together, because at the end of the day, you need to now work because you're independent. But all of a sudden, this is a dry month. You get so. Are you processing these things, or are you just walking around like a shell of a person?
I think after that year as a driver, I came to learn that, you know, no one is to blame.
Yeah.
You know, as much as my family didn't really want me to, you know, pursue this course. It's still up to me to define what my destiny is. You know.
Yeah.
So slowly by slowly, I stopped resenting them. Yeah, and I think also living alone really made me understand how difficult it is, you know, to be an adult.
Yeah.
You know. So I just stopped judging them. I just understood that maybe it was in their, you know, it was just love for them to want me to do something that was more stable.
Yeah.
Something that was more, in Kenya, if you're not doing medicine, if you're not doing law, if you're not doing, you know, all these courses, people think you're a failure. You know.
Yeah.
Which is old school mentality.
Right.
You know. And there's a story. One of my uncles told me that now, so when he grew up in the generation of Kina Eric Wainaina. Okay. Eric Wainaina had a similar story as mine, where school wasn't everything. But when it came to music, he was top. And of course, with his classmates and his peers, when they graduated, they went to study architecture, medicine, engineering, and stuff like that. But he just wanted to do music. But now, 20 years later, Eric Wainaina is doing way better than those guys who... So it really doesn't matter that, okay, now I've gone to school at now I've done a serious course. When you come outside here, everything is now going to be perfect. It's not always like that.
Yeah.
So I think for them, they were just worried that me deciding to do this course in sound is going to be now another, you know, stint of me keep on asking for help, you know, trying to always work something out. So I understood them. I just
So they were giving you the best they could according to what they knew.
Yeah. I think now during that year is when now that really hit me. And I was like, you know what, I can't keep holding this grudge against them. You know, yet I came from them. So they just wanted the best for me. But I just wish they were more informed about, you know, how life is. And it's not always, you know, a straight path. Sometimes things happen, you know. I just wish they knew, you know, that maybe if they give this a chance, it could work. Because I sometimes I tend to imagine if only I had the support that I needed that time, I would have been, you know, farther than where I am right now, or even in a different country, pursuing other things, and you know.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I guess I stopped holding that grudge against them.
That's amazing. Yeah, because it means even though where we are in the story, you're still facing your own quote-unquote trials in a different way, but you're not facing them with the baggage of the past. So now your parents have agreed to pay half your rent.
Yes. So they do that. So for February and March. In April, Kroba calls me and he's like, hey, what are you up to? I'm like, I'm just hustling, pushing here, trying to look for something to do. It's like, okay, so you'll receive a call from Abel Mutua.
And we are about to go on yet another break. I'm doing you a favor. I just need you to breathe. But please make sure to follow through with the next video where you'll catch the next part of this story. This is amazing. So, okay, now we'll just dig into it in the next part. This is where dreams come true. This is where your passion becomes a profession. This is ADMI.